Our seventh pitch for tonight, I would like to introduce ARTEH. ARTEH is made of three founders, Dr. Natalie Hurtado, Dr. Sophia Recker, and Ugo Metzinge. Natalie and the CEO of ARTEH will be pitching tonight. Natalie was a competitive swimmer and belly dance instructor in Rio de Janeiro. Natalie has a bachelor's degree in actual science, a master's degree in insurance, PhD in business administration, and from UQ, a master of entrepreneurship and innovation. Holy hell. In her spare time, she enjoys reading, cooking, and swimming somehow. Please join me in welcoming Natalie to the stage.
To ensure life on Earth as we know it, we must halve carbon emissions by 2030 and reach net zero by mid-century. Corporations are being pressured to disclose their climate-related financial risks and opportunities by investors and financial regulators. The problem is that only a few top performers across all sectors are being able to disclose this data. Introducing ARTEH and its four-part value proposition. Our service facilitates data collection, calculates greenhouse gas emissions, sets up companies' science-based targets, and provides automated reports that enable companies to get global recognition. Over the past 3 months, we've signed agreements to partner with the University of Queensland and EQ Resources to develop our minimum viable product. Now we are partnering with the Association of Mining and Exploration Companies and with the consulting firm Grant Thornton Australia to expand our network in the mining sector and to engage other mining companies on board for the pilot program, which will launch in June. Our beachhead market is the Australian-listed small and medium-sized mining and resource companies. Later, we plan to go to other economic sectors and regions. We offer 2 key points of differentiation. Our solution is automated, making it time and cost effective. Our science-based target modeling and automated reports are designed with investors and financial regulators in mind to increase share value and reduce the cost of capital. I am Natalie, and I have over 10 years of experience in the financial regulatory sector. My co-founders are Safira, a UQ researcher on sustainable finance and a member of the Science-Based Target Initiative Oil and Gas Committee, and Ugo, our data scientist, expert on big data and artificial intelligence. ARTEH also counts on fantastic collaborators and industry advisors that work with us on the business strategy, networking in the industry, and operations. We are seeking a $200,000 investment to accelerate the development of our platform and to hire other top experts. And we would love to connect to any of you who might be interested in knowing more about us and ARTEH. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Natalie. Now let's get your co-founder, Sophia, onto the stage as well. Ugo, your third co-founder, is based in Portugal, so he isn't with us tonight, but I know he's watching on the live stream. On the panel, Tanya, any questions for the team?
Thank you very much for your presentation. With regards to the investment that you're seeking and the length of time in getting to a minimum viable product, you've certainly got a great team around you with lots of great people there. So what is the time frame that you're looking at? When do you expect to get to a minimum viable product?
Yes.
And can I add one more question just in that stack? And how are you utilising those funds?
Sure, thank you for the question. So we are finalizing our minimum viable product in May. We are working with these 2 companies, UQ and EQ Resources. In June, we will be starting our pilot. We have already acquired 1 customer for the pilot. We have just signed it yesterday, agreed with them yesterday. It's Multicom. And during the pilot, we will be expanding our platform because in the first stage. For the MVP, we are assessing Scope 1 and Scope 2. But during the pilot, we are also adding on to the platform Scope 3 assessment. And we are working with the pilot companies that we are targeting to be 20 until October to commercialize in November. So we are using the $200,000 that we are seeking as a pre-seed investment to be faster in developing our platform. So we'll be using for hiring software developers, also to hire more 2 professionals, another IT person, and a marketing professional too. And we are using this investment to also be a matching contribution because we are going to apply for the Female Boost Queensland State Government grant.
Awesome. James?
I've got a 2-prong. First, I'd like to hear from Sophia anything you'd like to tell us because you've come all the way up here, so you may as well get to use your microphone. And then the second part is there anything technical or legal or important that would differentiate you in having a big ASX-listed company utilise your report to declare their impact to the world? Do you need to tick any regulatory boxes to make that a reality?
Yeah, so there is increasing pressure from investors and regulators to actually set science-based targets that you understand how you're going to meet them. And it doesn't seem to have been picked up by competitors to really offer the science-based target setting and also understand how they could be met. So our interactive platform is really there for the customer to understand where their emissions come from and how they can be reduced. I was talking to someone at Norges Bank last week, and they said the companies they do their reporting, but they don't understand really where their emissions come from. And that's going to be increasing pressure to have these targets and to know how they're going to be set. Because now often companies are setting these targets having no clue how they're actually going to meet them. So I think we have a great advantage of having this platform demonstrating what targets are legitimately science-based and how they will meet those.
Awesome. Thank you, Sophia. Thank you, Natalie. Give it up.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys. Judge is getting a little bit cheeky on the extra questions there.